love that intro. I love that intro. Welcome to episode 96 of Pillar Talk. We got spooky films in the building. What's up, my guy?
What's going on? Getting pretty spooky around here. What's the deal?
Yeah, spooky season's open. Dude, I see you're doing a whole... Dude, I try to go through your Facebook and see what you're doing, and every day there's like 7 posts. So, like, you're doing everything, bro.
Yeah.
Right now, is it spooky season and just it's popping right now?
Pretty much popping, you know what I'm saying? This is the busy time of the year right now. It's like the holiday season for me.
So that's your biggest holiday is Halloween then?
Pretty much, yeah. Around September, October, even like a little bit into November too is pretty busy, you know, with photo shoots and just, just pretty much Halloween. So, yeah, I would say that this is the busiest season for me.
Oh, yeah? Has it been picking up since COVID opened everything up, or like?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know,
okay.
Since COVID, yeah, definitely, man. I'm staying busy. I'm really blessed, you know. I'm getting videos called out 2-3 weeks in advance at a time. So, like, I'm booked every day this month. Like, I'm completely swamped, you know. And I already got like 4 bookings for November. So I'm just trying to find a balance in between, you know, projects, filming, and editing. And living an everyday life.
Dude, I seen a couple of them spooky videos you had, some of the spooky videos or spooky photo shoots you had. Dude, I like that shit.
I appreciate it.
The white guy that was a zombie in one of the videos. I like that video.
Yeah.
I like that. I looked at that a few times, like, holy shit.
Yep. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's just a little compilation of just like some spooky material that I'm brainstorming, you know. I have so many ideas. I just try to composite all of them into one, you know, just one little mashup pretty much. You know, it really doesn't have to make sense. It makes sense to me. And I mean, it's more of abstract art, you know. That's my version of abstract art, you know, like people have paintings and stuff like that. Mine are the videos.
Okay. Yeah. That dude, I just had a video made for my wedding, bro, and it was amazing. I was so happy. Dude, I love the video. Now that I'm in it a little bit and I talk to people that do it, I'm like, dude, I would love to fucking do this shit. Because how do you make a fucking movie out of a 3-minute music video? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's great. That Polo Frost and B-Pat fucking video was fire, bro.
Appreciate that. Yeah,
that was, dude.
Honestly, that was B-Pat's concept. You know, he hit me up and told me pretty much, he's like, I got the idea, you know, vampire theme, you know, this and this. He brought all the people there and just kind of left it up to me to complete the vision. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, everyone was really involved and I was really appreciative of that. Also, I want to give a shout out to Jake Stocking. I mean, he really helped out. He provided the location, helped out with the underwater scenes and things like that too. So, you know, I always give credit where it's due.
Yeah, dude. So that's what you work best in is the spooky, the more dark arts?
I would have to say so, yeah. You know, I mean, it's definitely more natural to me. You know what I'm saying? But any type of video, I'm entering like the commercial advertising world. I'm doing a lot more like family-oriented video shoots and photo shoots and stuff like that. So I just want to spread my versatility. You know, it's just I'm trying to take any job, you know, that's coming my way pretty much. You know what I mean? I don't want to
any job with a camera.
Box. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Like because you can never be too comfortable. You know what I'm saying? It's a forever learning process. Every day I'm learning something. I'm watching a YouTube video. I'm studying other people's works. I'm doing all types of stuff. You know what I mean? I'm a student of the craft.
Did that wedding video where you said here's some photo shoots of that wedding, the still shots they were, did you get paid for that or did you just do it?
No, I got paid for that. Pretty blessed to do that. I actually was just a photographer. She didn't want any video. And I was like, all right. So she was just like, just come out, just snap some pictures of me and the family, the kids, you know, things like that. One of the most easiest jobs I had this year so far, honestly.
Right. And that's what we do too here at Brain Jerk. We don't want to corner ourselves into anything that we're doing, you know, because, you know, you're spooky film, so they think it's spooky, but you can do anything.
Well, yeah, I'm actually I guess I can make the announcement now. I'm kind of rebranding myself for things like that, and like, family orientated stuff. I'm going by a whole new umbrella. It's going to be called Shot by Stelios, which is my actual name, Stelios. So, I'm just going to be doing that for more like family orientated stuff. And I just feel like it's more professional sounding, and it accommodates the job better. Like no one, unless it was a spooky wedding, I don't think they want their video shot by Spooky Films. You know what I mean? So,
I understand.
That's where I was putting myself in the box. It's like, well, I'm Spooky Films, but I also do commercial advertising, or let me take pictures of your photo shoots and, things like that. So I was kind of limiting myself on that. So I had to find a like reinvent myself for certain jobs. You know what I mean? But I'll forever be Spooky. I mean, that's me all the way around. I mean, it's just so natural. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
you just got to make another name so it sounds a little bit easier to hire the guy. Why are you hiring Spooky for your wedding? What's going on?
Yeah, they're gonna picture they're walking into a fucking haunted house, spider webs and all types of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, like I definitely don't want to spook anyone out that way. But no,
this was a beautiful video. It's not spooky at all. I don't know.
Yeah, it's spookily beautiful. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
But no, we just launched the Instagram page. I got the Facebook page coming. I got my QR codes and everything else coming for the photography business on the side. Just offering photo shoots for families, family events, commercial advertising. Like I said, I just landed a good gig with a real estate business downriver, so I'm doing that. Our video is going to be released next week, and that's under the new umbrella. It's not going to be under Spooky Films. It's under Shot by Stelios. So that's going to be pretty cool.
That is a dude. I tried to pronounce your name 1,000 times since I met you the first time, and I never thought it was Stelios, bro.
Yeah.
I thought it was Stylelos or whatever. Like, I was like, this dude got style in his name, bro. Like, this is
it's a little something like that. Yeah, I don't think anyone's really ever pronounced it right, so I'm always forever correcting people. That's why I was like, all right, it's just Spooky. Like, how can you mess that up?
Right. Dude, what did you get called in school when they were just
I mean, yeah, growing up, I just went by Steven because, like, who the hell is going to say Stelios? You know what I mean? Like, confusing the hell out of
Steven Stylelos?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, just Steven S is fine,
Yeah. Hey, Mr. S, come here, bro.
Right, yeah. Come through real quick, please. I got something to say to you.
Yeah, dude. If you were in football, they would just call, hey, number 43, let's go. Let's go.
For real. Yep. Just call me by a number. Yeah, the Spooky came after school.
Did you you went to Henry Ford College. Did you study film in Henry Ford?
I went for a little bit. I went for directing for theater and directing for film because I did theater for like 8 years. So, I just started doing that, and then I just said, you know what, school is not for me. I hate to be like cliche, that type of avenue, but like for real, it was just like I'm always like on my own. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll learn it on my own type of deal. You feel me? And it's more like I'm hands on. Like a lot of that stuff wasn't really like hands on at that time. Like we've come so far in the digital world, and with cameras and film and things like that, it's just like, I don't know. I'm more of a hands-on learner type of deal, So it's just like let me go out in the field and actually do it myself. I can't have someone just talking to me, filling my fucking head with 1,000 notes. You know what I'm saying? Like that never worked for me.
And I went on YouTube and figured out how to turn internet on in my house, and I don't even have they send you a starter package.
Right.
And I just went to YouTube, and the University of YouTube got me through it in 30 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, we should be getting a degree through YouTube for real, for all the knowledge and hours I've been on YouTube for real, just studying and learning. And I really do believe like it's all about hands-on activity. It's like you want to learn something, go out there and try to do it yourself. Like ain't nothing better than just being in the field doing it yourself. Just practicing. It's gonna take a couple mistakes. That's how you learn.
Yeah, that experience is how you do it. And the cool thing about YouTube is these dudes, they watch themselves do it. They're doing it with their hands, and they're putting the camera on it. So you're like, okay, this is exactly what I got to do.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, everyone does have their own formula and method, of course. I've watched a video where the guy's showing you how to edit, certain overlays or something like that. You know what I mean? In the program, and I'm just like, what the hell? Like, I ain't never known. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
see it that way, and then I go and I have my own way. I kind of take a little piece of information from everybody and
Yep.
put my own twist on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because you look up something how to do on YouTube, there's 75 different things that you could look up, and then you can make your own little. I believe Josh has a master's degree in YouTube.
Right.
He asks a question, and then 3 hours later, he's like, I know exactly how to do this.
Yeah, exactly. And that's for anything. Fucking car trouble, something around your house, film, anything. You know what I mean? Like, you just go to YouTube and look that boy up, and you'll figure it out.
Dude, and I also did the school thing after the brain injury. I actually went to school. I went to Michigan State, and I went in there for the classes I wanted. I wanted to learn a little bit more about bugs, and I took a bug class, and then I wanted to learn about psychiatry. So I took a psych class.
Okay.
And it was all for me. It was me understanding my PTSD and stuff like that. It's the only reason why I took those classes. And it stressed me out too much to like worry about the homework and shit. So I was like, you know what, dude, I can figure out whatever I need through, because I think all school is. I mean, don't. I'm not the smartest guy ever, but I think it's just better avenues to get this information. Like, just gives you like better shit to like better, because all you're doing is researching and writing shit down.
No, exactly. I mean, at the end of the day, too, the school just gives you the general information. They don't, go into really depth with the stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you really want to know something, just look it up on your own. I mean, libraries are still open, I think, but YouTube is pretty much a digital library. You may as well just go to YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then
what schools does, it builds those personal relationships that you need in going forward. But if you do that on your own, you still don't need school. That's what school, in my opinion, is like, for those personal relationships in business, in this, in that, and whatever it is.
Easier avenues to go down and stuff like that.
I just feel like school is more like a social experiment. You know what I'm saying? Like, for your social skills. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go to school to just learn about personalities and things like that. You meet people, obviously. Like, that's a big important thing in life. That's kind of something that the digital world is kind of ruining the younger generation. All the kids just want to go to their tablets. They just want to go to their iPhones, rather than just like going to talk to somebody, going to school and actually, having friends, doing things.
Because
like
talking to somebody online on a voice chat isn't like talking to somebody in real life. You can't even see what this person is feeling when he's talking or nothing like that. Like,
right. You could be multitasking too when you're on the phone. Like, I'm over here looking through footage right now. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I'm not giving you my undivided attention, but it's just like, it's better to just see someone in person. You get that energy off somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can get distracted if you're not looking the guy. Personally, it's way different. It's that's why I usually like to sit down with the people in the studio so I can get that raw connection, and it's just a better way of feeling like you met somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like a better feeling about the person. Because I can say anything online. I can say whatever. I can put my mask on online. I'm just talking to a phone,
No, exactly. Yeah, it's all about body language. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you see someone in person, and then you're able to talk to them and see how their reaction really is in person. So you really get the vibe off of that, rather than just like you said, like on the phone. Like, I could be wearing a mask, I could be doing anything over here on the other side. You don't know what's going on.
Yeah. I seen one of your posts. You were talking about force feeding. You're like, I don't know if you want to see this, but this is some good work, so I'm just going to force feed it. I'm just going to shove it down your throats. And that's Josh's main reason about all the brain jerk. He's just like, dude, just make him eat it. Just, you don't want none? Here's some more.
It's been from the beginning.
It's all about being relevant. I mean, the algorithm on social media in general is so messed up. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you guys, sometimes I don't see every post from Brain Jerk. Honestly, almost every morning, though, I guarantee it, I'm seeing you guys live. I'll tune in for a few minutes, to be honest. You know, like I might not tune into the whole show, but I'm gonna tune in and just, you know, check you guys out, this and this. But not every post I'm seeing. I might see some for real like 2 days later. Like it says Wednesday and it's Friday.
Yeah,
like,
and you've got us on all of our social medias too. You know what I mean? It's not like you're only subscribed here or here. You got them all covered, so you should be getting that. But I've noticed on YouTube that I'll get a notification and this person's live is 2 days old now. It's not they're not even live anymore.
Right. And then and sometimes that's the same thing on Instagram, you know? It's like I'm seeing posts, like I said, from 2 days ago. And it's like, what the hell? Why didn't I see it the day of? I'm following.
Yeah, dude. I sometimes get YouTube telling me that Brain Jerk's live, and I'm like, oh, fuck, we're live? Well, what am I supposed to be doing? And I'm like searching and shit, like, where's my link? What the fuck? Why am I in the studio right now?
Yeah. Yeah,
it's crazy.
The algorithm is messed up. That's why you have to stay on it. You know, it's like, I don't know. Yeah, I guess it is force feeding, but at the same time, it's like someone's bound to tune in.
Well, and that's exactly.
How else are you gonna get a reach if you don't do that?
Yep, and I agree. It's from the beginning. I've been preaching to all these guys: force feed, force feed. I don't care if they don't like it right now; they will eventually see something they like.
And if you guys notice too, like I never tag anyone in their post. I don't tag 100 people like people do. You know, I don't tag 30,000 people. I'll tag someone if they're featured in my video or if they're featured in the photo shoot, because I mean, at the end of the day, that's their project too. They should be sharing it as well, you know. And I always give credit where it's due. So yeah, I'm gonna tag you, but I'm not gonna tag Brain Jerk. I'm not just gonna tag Polo Frost and Matt Trey and things like this.
Just for any post, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just like you see it, do what you want with it, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? It's like, here, take this. You can cash the check or get rid of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
it's not in my hands anymore. I put it out there. Do what you want with it.
I feel the same way.
I try to tell artists that all the time. Like people be talking to me or sending me songs and like, I got these songs, but I don't know if I'm gonna do this or I'm not gonna do this. I'm like, bro, you know, as a previous artist, I was, you know, like that's one mistake that I did back in the day. We just held on to content for no reason too. It's like we had all these ideas, all these lists of things we were gonna drop and do when we should have just dropped it. You should just send it. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't matter. It's a new day. People are more than likely gonna forget what you posted yesterday. You know? So you may as well just post it again today.
Yeah, and that's people always especially when you look at your own video of yourself, you're like, dude, ain't nobody gonna fucking like this. But it's all about the fact that just put it out there, dude. Somebody's gonna want that. Somebody's like, oh my God, I've been looking for this video for years. This is the best video ever. Right. You know, and it could be, you could feel like it's the shittiest video you ever made.
Yeah, I mean, you're your own worst critic at the end of the day. I mean, I got past all that, I want to say about a year or two ago, to be honest. Like, maybe even longer, to be honest. Like, I edit a video all the time. You know, I'm editing maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 videos a week, you know, and some videos they might drop. It's all on the artist at that point. It's like, all right, your video's done. You can drop it whenever you drop it, you know. And then when I see that they've promoted it, then I'm going to promote it. But, you know, like I'll go back and I'll be like, that video wasn't the best, but, you know, it still got a couple hundred plays and it still got some spins. So someone's going to like it. You know, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but it's definitely, it has a market regardless of what
somebody will drink it.
There's a market for something.
If I see tea laying around, I'm going to take a sip. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah. I'm going to take a little sip as long as someone else ain't sipping out of that cup.
Right.
Yeah.
That fucking COVID shit, bro. Everybody's fucking washing their hands. And
I need a fucking lid over my cup. I need a little lid. Yep.
I don't want to get roofied tonight, guys. I don't want to get roofied.
Well, I don't ever want to get roofied. It's never a good thing.
I would never want to feel that. I would never want to wake up. Dude, I woke up from that. Ever since I woke up from the accident, too, I stopped caring what people think.
Right.
You know, because I know who I am. I know I fought this hard to get where I'm at. And, like, so that's when 3 years ago is when I fucking started. I'm just going to I'm just going to be me 100% and just let people let people see. You know, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. People didn't like me my whole life, and people loved me my whole life. So it's like,
right.
Pick what you want.
I mean, at the end of the day, you're you.
Yeah.
You know? So I mean, like, you may as well just be you. That's why it's funny. It's like some people are like spooky. I'm like, that's me. Like at the end of the day, it's an inside joke. It's funny, you know. It's just spooky. It's like, I don't know. It's just it's uncommon. You know, people might not like it. Some people, a lot of people gravitate to it. Believe it. You know what I'm saying? So it's working for me. And I think that's why it works best is because I'm so original. It's all me.
You're not spooky
you
either.
say like, oh, this has been done before. This is this. Like, I'm spooky. I don't care what anyone's got to say about it.
You're not really like a spooky guy either, though. It's like
I'm not spooky.
But you are spooky. That's you.
Hey, I gotta say this morning on our show, we started promoting today's episode and started talking about spooky. Next thing you know, my walls vibrate, and Jody's walls vibrated, and also squirrels in Newfoundland, Canada's walls vibrated all at the same time as we're talking about spooky.
Yeah, so I mean, hey, it's that season, you know what I mean? There's something in the air for sure, you know. So I mean, like I said, it's just best to be yourself. Like you said, like I'm sure you've gotten a lot more traction since you've been yourself.
Oh
you
yeah,
know? And just like doing what you want to do, wearing what you want to wear, acting how you want to act.
Yep.
It's the best way.
Well, before I was that macho man, I tried to be the macho man, but dude, low key in the back of my mind, I liked all the nature and the pretty flowers and all the cute little bugs and shit. You know, so. But I kept that inside. I enjoyed that in my mind, but not on the outside. And then I was sitting on a bed getting wound changed butt naked with like 7 nurses around me. I was like, why do I even care what people think? Like, look at, there's times in your life where like you can't care what people think, dude, because you got to focus on you. And once I started being me, I'm so much more happier being T-Rup that I was since I fucking was born, just being the guy. There's so much more fun, and then people love you and they genuinely love you. They're like, oh, dude, this dude's fucking awesome.
Right, it's genuine that way, and then you're at the end of the day, you're still yourself, right? So like you were this guy before, and now you're this guy afterwards, but you can just present yourself in a way like, hey, screw it, you can take it or leave it. You know what I mean? Okay. So, and that's why things happen a lot easier for people. I really believe so. I don't have to put on a front like I'm this guy, I'm this macho guy, or I'm this businessman type of deal. You feel me? Like I'm funny, I'm laid back, I'm spooky. That's me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like take it or leave it.
Yeah. It's either you like it or you don't, bro. But like I'm saying, just what I say is don't look at the outside of me, just talk to me for about 10 minutes and see what you think, see what you make your own opinion, but talk to me for at least 10 minutes and then make an opinion. Don't do it from what I look like, dude.
Exterior. Yeah. People are so quick to judge a book by its cover. It's just like, damn, like just give me 5 minutes of your time and you'll see, the energy really ain't that off.
Yeah. You just read the book a little bit, man. That's all you gotta do.
I mean, that's why it's like you guys are pretty successful. I like to think like I have a lot of returning clients, and I mean, sure, my work speaks for itself, but it's also the person I am. I'm genuine. You know what I mean? I don't treat Polo Frost like he's a big superstar rather than say B-Pat or anybody for that matter. They're all human beings. I'm not gonna treat this guy at a celebrity level and treat this guy like, he's lower. You feel me? Yeah. Everyone gets treated the same spooky treatment as everyone else. You know what I'm saying? Dude. And, I mean, yeah, budgets definitely matter as well on the not even the quality, just like on the type of project I'm working on. You feel me? But I'm a genuine person. I'm going to treat you with respect, kindness, and how you should be treated. You treat me fairly, you're going to get treated fairly.
Yeah, we're working together, bro. No matter if you're a homeless person or the guy on top of the world, bro. I'm happy you're working with me. I'm happy you gave me your time.
Yeah, I want to work with everybody. I mean, I'm humbled that someone contacted me like, hey, man, asking me for my prices, asking me like, my services pretty much. It's like, that's humbling to me. Anytime I get a DM or a message or a call, it's like something's working. You feel me? Because I remember a year or two ago, I was writing everybody like, hey man, let me shoot your video. Hey, let me do this. Hey, let me do that. And it's not that I don't have to anymore, but it's like, yeah, I kind of don't have to anymore. Like I should still, there's certain aspects where you do have to do that. You got to bite the bullet for certain things. But now it's like I'm overloaded with DMs and calls and messages and things like that, both on all socials, Facebook, Instagram, my Gmail's taken off. Like people are just writing me all the time from all over. Like I just had someone from Canada write me. It was like, hey, I'm going to be in Detroit. What can we work out? So, I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
it is.
That's cool.
It is. And you're talking about you used to message people. Well, about a year ago when we first started, you messaged us. I'm talking, we were barely fucking 10 episodes in it, if that. And I still look back. I didn't realize that, there was so much going on and I didn't see anything. I didn't see the message. And then later on, I was like, oh, holy shit, this guy already messaged me. You know what I mean? It was one of those things. And it was super humbling and super like, fuck yeah, dude, that this guy would reach out to us when we're in our literal infancy. I think we had been doing it for maybe 2 months at that point, maybe.
Yep.
And it's super humbling, and I will never forget that. I forgot it the first time it happened, and I'll never forget it again.
No, I appreciate it, and it's cool to see your guys' growth and progression too, because like I see you guys all over the place now. Whether it's with the wrestling stuff or you guys are down in Monroe. You guys are pretty much everywhere. And like I said, like damn near every morning when I'm on Facebook, I see your guys live. So I'm like, let me tune in, see what these guys are talking about. And so, I mean, it's pretty cool. It's humbling on both sides of the fence, and it's awesome that we're connecting and really working with each other rather than working against each other, because there's just too much of that going on too. I mean, everyone's in the same field. Everyone wants to do the same thing, but it's like, I believe people have different things to offer, like such with the live streaming and stuff like that. Not everyone really knows how to do that stuff. So that might be an advantage that you guys have and something that you can offer to the table for someone like myself or, for anybody for that matter.
Because collaborating is only good for everybody. And being in competition at all times, you're on your feet, you're on your toes the whole time. You don't want to do that. You start collaborating, you're like, dude, I help you, you help me. Let's create something cool.
Well, with collaborating,
and then you can definitely
those moments
two
where
guys are better than one.
Yes. But what I was saying was like when you collab, we could be at the same event doing our own things and it doesn't affect us. You have your own audience, I have my own audience, so it's like, why are you battling? Why don't we work together?
Right.
And if we're working at the same event, if we're working at the same event, why don't you come over and come on our show? We'll come over and go on your show. If we're both going live or something, let's do that. Oh shit, I got somebody, from this podcast coming over. Holy shit, And
I mean, it's real networking. I mean, that word is so played out. Networking. It's just so watered down. But people really don't understand the real concept of networking. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you just said, we can help each other, and let me come film behind the scenes for your guys' podcast, or vice versa. Like you guys are at an event, I'm at an event. Oh, let's feature each other real quick. Let me get a spotlight of Ranger. You guys get a spotlight of Spooky. This and that, and then it's on multiple platforms. That way, at the end of the day, you're not doing all the overhaul. You're not working twice as hard. You don't have to worry about that type of segment. You leave it to this guy that filmed it for you, or whatever the case is.
Yeah, the collaborating is and you build genuine friendships, dude. And it's not even like, hey, I'm only going to talk to you while I'm working with you, but like, how was your day? How's shit going?
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, for instance, do you watch any sports?
Nope, not a sports guy.
Not a sports guy?
Not a sports guy. Yeah, I honestly don't know nothing about sports. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know nothing about UFC. Like, wrestling's as far as I go. You feel me? So I mean, I dabble in I still don't even watch like wrestling like that how I used to, but I still tune into the AEW, and I'm
Yeah.
like familiar with the NXT and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm not a sports guy.
Never been a sports guy?
Never played sports. Never. I mean, I'll go to the events. I like to go, go to a Tiger game, like, stuff like that. But like, I don't know. I just never been a sports guy. I've always
There's
been
a lot of people like that now. There's a lot of people like that, dude.
Right.
It's crazy. I just like sports because I played them when I was a kid, and I just follow them. It's something. It's that the ad, the battle versus. That's what gets me going.
Right. No, I mean, I definitely like to watch it when I do catch a game or something like that. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to just like, oh, the Tigers are on today. Let me check out what's going on. Like that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I've always been in my own little world. I've always been like in a little creative hub. Like I've always like just been spooky, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I was gonna say the same thing where you always been spooky.
Yeah, literally. I've been in my own little hub my whole fucking life. So it's just like, I don't know.
So what is it? You just you have a like a drawing to horror, or like to just you just love Halloween?
It's more of the ominous feeling. You know what I mean? It's just like gives you the creeps, give you the jumps, stuff like that. Is a little bit of horror too. I do a lot of studying. I watch a lot of movies and stuff like that, like just a lot of older movies. Really, the acting is so bad. I'll be on Netflix or Hulu or something. Let me check out this movie, and I'll literally turn it off in like 30 minutes because the acting is just so fucking terrible. And it's just like, and it's funny too because like the older movies are just so cliche and just like, you know what I mean? Like especially like the Friday the 13th or something. It's just like so corny. But I mean, that's what I watched when I was a kid, so it'll always have a place in my heart. And it's just like I like stuff like that. I don't know. It's just that's kind of what made me spooky, I guess. Like watching the old Stephen King movies, watching the old Halloweens, Children of the Corn.
I think it's the battle on the psyche, because I've worked in a haunted house for 6 years, and it's all about overload of senses and get in their head. Like, if you get in somebody's head, you can control their fear. You can, like, especially if everything, lights are flashing, music's playing, shit's banging, some dude's out yelling at you and stuff. You're just like, what the fuck is going on, dude?
No, exactly. And honestly, a lot of it has to do with like sleeping. You know what I'm saying? Like nightmares, things like that. Is just like I bring like a lot of my dreams into my real life. And sometimes it's almost hard to pick the difference of reality or if I'm sleeping or if I'm dreaming. So it's easier for me to just be in my own world because that's really like where my dreams are anyway. It's just like pretty much nightmares. I ain't gonna lie, so it's just like, yeah, let me bring that to the page. Let me bring that on screen. I just know how to do that. It's just, I have that natural ability to make something spooky. I really do. I really have that natural eye to just really grab someone's attention like that. And like I said, though, it's funny because I really am like I love the laugh comedy, I just like, that's really me too. But as far as like my career and just like on film, on the screen, it's like, I don't know. That's just like, that's home to me. It's like, just like, let me make that spooky. Let me go here. I do a lot of location scouting and stuff like that. So I'm just like, ooh, like the littlest things that a lot of people will just overlook. I'm not overlooking it. I'm seeing it, and I'm seeing it in a different light. You know what I mean? So it's just like, yeah, I could do something with this fence, or I could do something with this little building here, or this little corn maze, just
this little spooky building.
Yeah, a little spooky building. Yeah, is this boy abandoned? Yeah, let me go over here and give myself a tour real quick.
Have you ever thought about like making a promo video for like a haunted house?
No, honestly, not at this time. I mean, I guess that is something that it's always been in the back of my mind, maybe like even hosting a haunted house, or like a little haunted spooky attraction, but like literally I'm so tied in with a lot of projects. By the time I blink, it's already mid-September, damn near October. And it's like, you can't start something like that. Like that takes a lot of planning. Like I feel like I'd have to plan that in like July, August type of deal. You feel me? So
as soon as the haunted house is over, the owners of the haunted house literally start thinking about it the day after. They start thinking about next year.
Yeah, I mean that's the same with like big concert events and stuff, like Gathering of the Juggalos, you know, like they got their event day after. All right, who we hosting for next year? You know, stuff like that. So it's definitely a year's process, a couple months process into it. You know, I can't just jump into something September and like, all right, I'm gonna throw a spooky haunted house next month. Like it ain't gonna work like that, you know.
Especially a haunted house, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I mean that's definitely something that really strikes my interest that I could do here in the near future for sure.
But that's like advertisement too, though. If you like just did like a commercial advertisement for a haunted house or something like that, like no, you filmed.
Well, we got a little escape room. It's called Escape the Post over here in Flat Rock. So I'm helping out over there. I'm pretty much like their set designer over there, making the rooms and things like that. So we're still in development with all that, but you guys can check that out. They're on Facebook. It's Escape the Post in Flat Rock. So we got like a Jeepers Creepers bus. They got an actor that's like the creeper. You know, it's pretty cool. We got a family game night over there, so it's like a 90s theme. We got a sheriff's office and a zombie room, so it's pretty cool.
Okay.
There's a lot of fun that's going on there.
And what is it? Just open in October? Or?
No, it's 365. They're open all year round. Yeah, so you know, you just pretty much book the job online, or you can take walk-ins as well. You know, but you get an hour time limit to complete the game. Try to escape the room. It's pretty cool.
I never. We had an escape room at the haunted house one time, and I've never really was a fan of trying to go figure out that shit, dude. I'd be in there panicking.
Yeah, it's not
even 30 fucking minutes left.
Yeah, it's just like, God, man, this shit's so frustrating, you know? It's just like that would be my thing. It's like, man, I wanna escape, obviously, but it's just like, damn, there's so many clues and so much things going on. It's like if you don't have a good team with you, it's like you guys can really get lost in the weeds, and then next thing you know, 40 minutes has passed, you only got 10 minutes to try to get out.
Yeah.
Fucking stuck in.
Now you're getting eaten by the zombie, bro. You don't want that.
Eaten by the creeper. You know, done for.
Yeah, and then your whole team breaks down, and everybody's fighting by the time it's over.
Right, everyone just blaming you, like I just wasted all this money. You don't even know what you're fucking doing. You know, it's just like,
and all you're doing was joking over there.
Right, shit, man, this is too spooky for me.
Right. What's the future for spooky in wait, Stelly? What, dude? Say your name again.
It's shot by Stelios.
Shot by Stelios. Yeah. I was gonna say Stielos, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy little name there, you know. Well, yeah. As far as the future holds, I'm just hoping to just keep progression, keeping my foot on the pedal. You know what I'm saying? Working with good artists like Fred Chapo, Mac Trey, Polo Frost. You know, even B-Pat, he's so creative, man. He's that's a good artist right there. You know, I don't want to limit and say like I just want to work with creative people, but I want to work with people that are really serious about their craft, people that are willing to spend the money, to understand budgets. You know, you have so many artists out here. I do the standard Detroit videos too. Like I probably will never stop doing that. I always say I'm going to, but it's just like that's a part of me too. I've been doing it for so long. It's just like I got the rhythm down now. You know what I mean? It's just like
when in Rome, you know, you live around the area. You know how this shit is.
I mean, and I've always been a firm believer like about the opportunity. The opportunity's knocking at the door. I'm gonna open it. You know, and vice versa. Like I'm gonna knock at the door to get my opportunity. You feel me? So like people are coming to me. They obviously want my service. I can't just deny you because, you know, oh, it's not this, it's not that. It's like going back to what I said earlier, I'm treating everyone fairly. You know, like it's all about budgets, of course, you know, but I can't take this guy that just wants a Detroit style video and charge him $1,000 for the props and the budget. You're not getting the props then. You're not getting the, you know, the things that come with the $1,000 budgets. You know what I'm saying? So like everyone has its own cup of tea, you know, going back to the tea again, you know? Yep. So, but I'm definitely progression and really taking my craft a little more serious, just entering the photography world, man. It's just, I'm having so much fun with it. Just doing these little spooky photo shoots, commercial advertising. Like I said, I got a real estate video dropping next week, so I'm really excited about that. That's opening a lot of doors for me. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff downriver, a lot of businesses in Wyandotte and such. We have a lot on our plate right now. Just tackling all that out. I'm just having fun, you know. I'm staying creative. I'm learning. That's all that it's about, you know. You stop having fun with it, and you may as well just pick up a new hobby.
Like you keep saying, like, you're still learning, but like this is your career. Like, that's what makes you keep evolving. And now you're branching off, and under your umbrella you have two different businesses and shit. Like, it's all about the learning, the curve. You got to keep
right.
And the more you do it, the more you'll know.
Exactly.
The more experience you have.
It took the clients that were coming to me, you know, like, oh, will you shoot my wedding or you shoot my son's graduation pictures? And it's like, I can't go by spooky, you know? So that's what made me kind of just have to go under this new umbrella. I'm still going to be showing up, you know, shooting it, but it's just, I'm going under that different umbrella. It's almost like WWE and NXT, you know,
yeah.
It's the same company, it's just two different umbrellas, you know,
yep.
Raw and SmackDown, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So you just gotta find those ways to elevate. And really, for me too, an end goal, which has always been mine, is directing. You know, I've been directing a lot of my videos lately, which I like to say I direct all my videos, obviously. You know, like they get done somehow, right? So the artist needs some sort of direction. But like even on the BPAT video, I directed the hell out of that. I was telling these guys how to look and where to stand and, you know, move this way. A lot of video. I just worked with a cat out in Jackson. His name's Banished X. Really good artist, man, out there. If you ever get the time to check out his video, it's called Feeling Myself. But they brought me to this warehouse and they're like, we got 4 levels. We want you to pick the rooms. So I was like, all right, give me a tour real quick. And immediately I was like, this room, this room, this room. We're going to do this office space, you know, like I need you guys set up over here. They kind of gave me the general direction of like, this is what we want. So then I got to take that as the professional to like, okay, this is what makes sense.
Okay.
You know? So, and that's really where my directing skills have come into play. And it's just like, man, I just love that so much. You know, it's just like really seeing a project in full length. I'm actually working with an artist, Oh No Bad News, this weekend, you know, and they got me kind of stepping in to direct pretty much a lot of his videos that we're going to be filming here in the next couple of weeks. And I'm not even bringing my camera really on set. I'm just showing up to direct, to really just show them, you know, here, this is how we're going to work it, you know, and that's kind of like elevating to me too. That's really the next stage in Spooky, you know, is really just directing.
So say I'm an artist and so do I give you my ideas of what this video should be and then you go off of my ideas, or how does that, like, I get it. Some of them come in and say, you need to do this video.
Right. Yeah. Well, like going back to the BPAT video, like he hit me up, you know, he inquired about a video and then he said, I got this idea. He kind of laid it out on the table for me. Then it was my job to reflect and bounce back off ideas with him. Well, like, hey, what if we did this? And, you know, certain references and things like that. And then when we got to the location, I was able to really piece it better. You know, I was like, okay, now I know what I'm working with here. We got the pool, we got this, like, and then, you know, he knew he wanted to do it at night, which is really helpful too. You know, day, night, inside, outside, what are we doing here? You know, so everything comes in a factor. But say that you hit me up for a video, you know, put your deposit down. That really just signifies things. Like, I'm a firm believer in like giving my ideas away. I really don't want to give all my ideas away. It's not that I don't care about sharing my knowledge, but I'm not about to just give you my idea and then you go shop with this guy and do what I just told you to do. You know, but yeah, so I'm like a visual listener. So I have to hear the song. When I hear the song, I'm thinking colors. I'm thinking these are the vibes I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to give me your song and then we'll start bouncing off ideas. Like, this is what I see it going for. And that all comes into play too. It's like a step-by-step planning.
Collaborating.
Every project. Almost every project, I want to say about 85-90% of my videos that I shoot, is a collab project with me and the client, me and the artist. You know, very slim chance where I'll be, I'll show up to the set and they're like, "You just wing it." And I'm like, "Oh shit, all right," But I've already listened to the song, of course. I've already listened, so I kind of already have a general idea of what I want to do. But yeah, like 90% of my videos is a collaboration of me and the client. We're just getting together, like, all right, yeah, and it works better that way too. It's like, hey, then you can start offering your props, your costumes. Do you need a model? Do you need extras? All of course within the budget. Sometimes people say like, hey, I know what I want this guy and this guy or such and such to play a role. All right, that works out too. Like now we have to figure out how we can include those people and if it makes sense. I'm all about like really making sense too. I don't want to just film this and film that and film this and mash that together, and then make a music video. That's not really how shit should really work.
Right. So it's like a more personal video. If you got two people, the artist and the director collabing, it's not going to be just the director's ideas every fucking time. If they're just like, hey, every time it's your video, we don't have no input, just do your video. It's going to be like a same video, kind of. Well, not like the same person's ideas,
That's kind of like lazy thinking anyway. Like, why would you pay me a substantial amount of money? Why would you pay me anyway to just tell me what to do with you? You know what I'm saying? And then you might get the edit back and be like, I'm not fucking with it. I'd rather listen to your ideas and take them into consideration. I mean, it's your project too, right? It's your song. Why wouldn't you already have an idea or just Polo Frost the same way? Like he comes to me, he's like, Spooky, I got this song. Listen to it. Give me a call back. I'm like, all right. I listen to it. I call him back. He's like, okay, now this is what I want to do. Like, I'm going to leave it up to you now to do the rest, what you do. But like,
put people where they're supposed to be and make it look good is pretty much, here's the idea. Exactly. Now make the idea real.
Like that concussion video, the video, if you saw in the back of the U-Haul, he called me up and said, I got this video idea. I want it in the back of a U-Haul. I want to make it look like a party. That's what he said. I was like, all right, bet. That's what we're going to do. Leave it up to me now to bring the lights, to bring the aesthetics, to make it come to life, and that's what we did. And I mean, every project that we hit is literally on point. Every project, man, it's just like, that's another good artist too. He knows the direction of what he wants to do. That's why he's successful and that's why he's winning, So, I mean, it's just better. It's more helpful for the artist. Like, have the idea. That's the advice I can give to any client, any artist, even weddings, for example. This is a good example. Like, I had a client for the wedding. She just was like, well, I don't know what I want. I just know that I need a photographer and I need this and kind of leave it up to you. And I was like, well, wait a minute. We got to meet and have general ideas of like what type of shots you exactly want, like a shot list.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
this is your day.
This is your day. Like, why?
How do you want to capture it?
Pretty much,
You're paying me to capture it. What if I capture everything you don't want to get captured?
Exactly. Because I mean, certain people, like, I filmed like 3 or 4 weddings this year. One wedding told me, don't film any food. I don't want no food in the video. I don't want anybody eating, things like that. And I'm like, oh shit, all right. Like, I was gonna actually like showcase the buffet style or something like that, just as B-roll, just to kind of throw it in there. So that kind of limited me. So now I have to fill a gap now. You know what I'm saying? Or like, we had a couple bridesmaids that really didn't want the attention on them. So I had to keep that in mind, like not to really get too close and personal with those bridesmaids and things like that, like kind of catch them off guard almost. You know what I mean? So all that, you have to take note. You can't just give somebody a project. It's like having a painter come in your house and like, just paint these walls. You don't give them no color. You don't tell them a design. You don't say, hey, miss the trim. Well, if you painted it all white or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta give me the canvas and give me the direction for me to paint my picture.
Yeah. So me and Brain Jerk and Only Noise collab together to make a wedding video.
Okay.
I told him, I just gave him, I want the build up to the wedding. I want the wedding, and I just want it. That's what I kind of want. This is where I want to get B-roll footage of us walking through and getting ready for the wedding and all that. And I just gave him that little idea, and he made it That's exactly what you're talking about. You just got to give him the direction, and then he can
give him a foundation.
Yep. You got to have something to build on, dude.
You got to have something to build on. You know, you can't make nothing out of nothing. You know, and make something out of nothing, I should say. But yeah, it's all about at the end of the day, the word is communication. It's all that it is.
Yep.
You know, like, you can't just. I just find it so crazy that sometimes people are paying me and they're just like, just wing it. You know what you're doing. Like, what are you?
Yeah, and then
about?
it's like how interested are you in your own craft if you're just hiring a guy and telling him to do what he wants to do?
I almost feel like I'm robbing people. I almost feel like I'm a thief. You know, like I'm taking your money and I'm providing my service. And of course, yeah, I want the video to look good and I want it to be the best video possible, you know, like every time. But it's just like, that's wild. Another guy like C Mills, you know, he's out of Ypsilanti. He always gives me an idea. He always tells me like, hey, I kind of want reference points. That's what I like to call him. You know, he gives me little references. He's like, you know, just maybe this in there or this, or I want to signify this location and this. I'm like, all right, great. That really helps me out. You know,
and then you can build around that. It's not, you know, that is crazy. It's kind of like you said, it was lazy thinking, but it was like if it's something that if it's your music or your wedding day, and it's like doesn't have your ideas in it, then it's not even a video that you would like. Oh no, you're not going to be personally connected to this video, even though you're in it.
And that goes back to learning. I'm still a student, right? So I'm learning to not maybe take those clients. I have a good range of videographers that I talk to on the scene, you know. So maybe if the client, I may not be inclined to shoot their video, or they're not, you know, kind of giving me the things that I need, I might brush them off to somebody else. Honestly, like I've done that already, like 3 times this year. Like I'm like, hey, such and such will shoot your video. Here's his contact info. Hit him up, tell him Spooky sent you, you know. And I mean, one time the clients actually like reached out to him and then they actually made that connection. So I'm like, oh, thank God, you know, like you took that off my fucking shoulders. You know what I mean? Like I got to worry about that person now. But I'm learning now too. It's like, I'm not going to really work with those people that are, and again, it's not just in the music. It's for any type of client, you know. It's like this real estate video we did. You know, she really didn't know the direction she wanted to go, and she did to an extent, but she was also like, I'm kind of going to leave it up to you. And then I kind of went back to her and told her like, well, this and this we got to do. And then she was like, okay, well, what if we did this? I'm like, all right, good. Now we're talking. Now we're going to make something happen, because it's not just like, I want something shot for my real estate company. You know, it's just like, this is the direction I want to shoot it in. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, some people don't think that their mind is that creative for the video. And like what you did is you built the path for her and said, this is what we could do. And then she's like, wait a second, we could do it like this and this too. And then, like, you know, you would have to open the gate for somebody to get it, you know.
I always like to give the client, you know, the opportunity at least. I don't want to feel like I'm in charge, you know, like, yeah, it's like I'm the professional, you know, at the end of the day, but it's like, you know what's best, right? Like you wanted your wedding video shot a particular way. The buddies are only going to be able to do that for you off of your advice. You know, what if you were just like, hey guys, come out to Vegas with me, bring the cameras, blase, you know, just shoot everything, film everything.
Yeah, I told him, I said, she's making me walk down the aisle, so I'm going to do a maiden dance. Can you get it? And right before we did it, he's like, you know, you're going to come up for the maiden dance. I'm going to have you come to the camera, and then when you walk away and start dancing, I'm going to pan, and it's going to be your back. You know, and it's going to show the whole ambiance, all Vegas in the background, everybody laughing and like, what the fuck is this guy doing? You know, and so I gave him the idea. He's the one that made it look so great. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot easier when you're collabing, because I don't know anything about the videography, but I know the direction that this video is to go in.
I mean, you're an artist at the end of the day too, you know, not like a music artist, but you're just an artist to your craft. So you know what looks good, right? So like, you know, if you want to watch this movie, if you want to listen to this song, you know, things like that. So you know what looks good, so you can give a general base idea and just let them run with it. And I do the same thing on set. You know, I'll be filming, I'll be like, hey, let's do that takeover again. Or even for the wedding videos, for example, you know, I'll figure out like, you know, like they got the bridal party coming out or whatever they introduce. So I know, I make sure that I coordinate with the DJ or with the bride and groom, like, hey, what's the order? So I know, like, hey, you guys are coming out here. What's the exit points? Where's the entry point? You know what I'm saying? So I know where to stand. At the end of the day, that's your day. I don't want to be a distraction. I'm already standing there with a big ass gimbal and, you know, my camera. I'm already kind of looking like a sore thumb. So I don't want the attention to be drawn on me. You feel me? So it's all about communication, man. And that works out with everything. That's why it's good to have a team effort, man. Like, these movies aren't being shot by fucking just one guy, one lady. You know, you need someone to help with the direction, someone to help with the lighting, the audio, you know, things like that. I'm a one-man band, believe me. Like, there's a lot of people that want to be involved in stuff, and I'm very grateful for that. But I'm a one-man band, and I'm just telling you, it's like I'm not gonna be able to be a one-man band for too much longer. You feel me? I definitely am looking out for a team. It's just, and don't get me wrong when I say this, but like, I can't pay everyone right away. I'm only making a certain amount of money, and what I'm making is only just barely enough for my bills, excuse me, and maybe minor investments. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I'm getting a $500 job. I can't pay you 200. I can't afford that. You know, now if I got $1,000 job, then I could pay you 200. You feel me? But like right now, I'm not in that position. I'm in a great position. I'm thankful to God. I'm thankful for everything and all the position that I'm in. But it's just like, hey man, I'm only making such and such amount of money per project. You know, so
and like you say, you're the camera guy, you're the director, you're everything. You're the lighting guy, you're the everything.
Yeah, I'm people call me all the time. People write my DM all the time. Hey, you got time for a call? You got this and this. I send them my price sheet. I'm very blessed to have her name's Chris Peaches. She works with the Detroit Coalition. She's actually setting up a lot of things for me behind the scenes right now on my pricing. Finally got me like a price list. So now I have a spooky link that when people hit me up and they're like, hey, they inquire about a price, I send them that link and it shows you all my packages. It shows you all my pricing for variations of things. And we're actually working on one for Shot by Stelios for my photography business now too. Okay. So we're doing that. You know, I got QR codes, so I still have my business cards, but this is kind of like a dead dud right now. You know what I mean? So now I got QR codes. I can just hand someone a QR code. It takes you right to my Instagram. That's where all my projects are. If you're interested in a video or, hey man, what type of work you do or who do you work with? Check the QR code out. It's going to take you right to my Instagram, and you're going to see my entire discography. You know, like my entire shit from 2000, I want to say maybe 1918, since I've been shooting, you know, like really pushing on the pedal. You feel me? So you're going to see everything. And I love that too, man. I love the growth. I was just on my Instagram the other day, just kind of going through the algorithm and stuff. And I'm on my page. I'm like, man, just in the last year, I've come so far with my promoting and just the way that my videos look. It's like, I'm still not the best. Believe me, I'm far from it. But man, it's just like, I love to see the progression in my own work. You know, that's what thrives me too. I'm like, fuck yeah. Like, I'm actually getting better. You know, like I still want to keep going at it. I'm having fun with this, you know? So yeah, that's pretty cool to me.
So this is a new question I just thought up because we've been watching a lot of motivational videos in the morning, spotlighting them and stuff like that. People are getting real motivated on it, but you're following your dream and you're actually succeeding in following your dream. Is there any advice you could give to like how people could stay driven or like how you stay driven or anything like that? Is there any advice you could give?
Man, one piece of advice I can give is have the right people in your corner. And actually say, like, I have my buddy Mac Trey. You know, he is the most honest guy. He's gonna tell me whether I like it or I don't like it. He don't care. He's like, always tells me that, you know, it's two things. You're either gonna like what I say or you're not gonna like what I say. You know, and I take a lot of stuff from him. I'm not gonna lie. And it's like, it's good to always have that affirmation in your corner, whether it is a yes man. You don't want them people. You want someone to really tell you, hey man, this shit ain't working, or like you know, things like that. So I would say the best advice to keep pursuing your dream and to stay motivated is having the right people in your corner. You don't want someone just telling you, yeah, when it's not working. Why are you going to beat on it, you know, dead door? You know what I'm saying? You're going to keep knocking, and no one's on the other side to open that door.
Yeah. Nobody's home, buddy.
No one's home. Yeah, you got Macaulay Culkin answering the door. And you're like, you're fucked up. You're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You know, like, shit. I don't want to be home alone. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah. Hey, I'm sick of looking like this. You know what I mean? Like I've had my hair stuck in this position for so long. But yeah, like it would definitely be having the right people in your corner and believing in yourself, because like you said earlier, like after your accident, you're so confident. And dude, I'm so confident with myself anywhere I go. And it's like, damn, I can go anywhere too. It's not even a brag. It's like I can be on the east side, west side, south side. I can go to Ypsilanti. I can go to any studio, recording studio I want, because I'm spooky, because I'm me. I can show up on any set I want. I'm in Jackson. I'm in Monroe. I'm in Romeo, Michigan. You know what I'm saying?
I never even heard of that, bro.
So I was just over there filming a couple weeks ago, you know, for some cats out there, you know. I'm in Pontiac. You know, I got Texas on the line. I got Florida. I got Canada. I got New York on the line. All these people are reaching out. Why? Because I'm so confident in myself. Be confident in your work. Be confident in yourself, man. Like, just, you know, don't. Even back in the day, I mean, Max Trey can even say this too. Like, I used to be, oh, me, you know, like, oh, I'm so serious. I'm Mr. Up and Tight. You feel me? It's like, bro, chill out. Just be yourself. You know, like I'm myself, man. I'm just so kick back, laid back. I'm gonna tell you how it is.
You can feel confidence because you know that this is who you are and this is what you're going to get. And I don't got to feel all scared because I'm like, wait, how? I was fake to these people. How? And then how do I got to act when I see these people? You don't got to act like nothing, bro. You're just spooky. You walk in, you're like, what's up, dude? It's spooky, baby. What's up?
Hey, it don't matter who I'm talking to. You know, I ain't got to put on a front for nobody. You feel me? Like I was just telling a friend this the other day, like, I'm not a poser, as they say, you know, like I'm really not. Like I'm literally me. I'm wearing the same flannel shirt, same spooky shirt. I got on the same Converse 2-3 years ago. You feel me? Like I ain't got to dress like nobody. I ain't got to act like nobody. I'm me. And that's why I'm winning. And that's why I feel so good. I give praise to God. I give praise to just like the people that have been in my corner. And I finally, for the first time too, in a long time, since my old Trey Mob days, I have a real following now. And even from the Trey Mob day, I still got David Various and you know, my boy Tyler and people like that. Like I can actually shout these people out and give respect. Easy Beats, White Rain, you know, that have been following us for all these years, and they still follow me. They still tune in. They reshare my videos. They comment on my videos, you know, my posts, things like that. And just as of late, like, I really want to say the BPAT video. I hate to keep going back to that, but like ever since that video, a lot of those people have like, they were able to see how I work, right? So they seen like the real me. They were like, damn, like you actually are good at this. You actually know what you're doing. They reached out to me. How do I be a part of what you're doing? I ain't got to reach out now. Going back to like, oh, let me please, you know, I'm done with the please. It's just like either you want to be a part of what I got going on or you don't. You know, I'm developing my own little following now, and it's the biggest blessing I could ever ask for. And this is really the start. Like, yeah, we've been following each other, even Brain Jerk and Spooky, you know, for the last year. Wait until next year and the year after that. You know, I can only imagine our elevation on both platforms, where we're gonna be. You know, whether it's the wrestling or it's the horror films, it's the comedy, you know, things like that. Such a wide stretch. This is the biggest market in the world, I feel. To be honest, you know, every morning we wake up, we're on our phones, we check our TikToks, our Instagram, Snapchats, don't matter. It's like, this is the biggest, best market in the world. And that's happening. You feel me? So it's like, I finally am levitating to people. I got my own merchandise. And that goes back to just being original. Like I got the cat. Look, I got my cat right here. This is me. You feel me? Like it's the spooky cat, baby. You know, it's just me all the way around. That's why I'm winning. It's all original. I got my merchandise. I got hats coming soon. The beanies are coming. I just ordered long sleeves, crew necks, and hoodies. All spooky merchandise, all with the logo with the cat. You know, so I'm just blessed, man. I just have a good team around me. And the artists that I do work with, that are returning clients like Mac Trey, Polo Frost, Crud Chapo, C Mills, things like that. They put out for me just as much as I put out for me. You know, they're telling their people, and we're developing relationships all around the board. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it happens. You know,
it's so easy to go worldwide on the internet because it's worldwide.
It's worldwide, yeah. It's
worldwide.
It's not
Social media is everywhere.
reason. You know, yeah. Exactly. And when you do develop these networking opportunities and these people that are in these other states and other countries, it's going to be easier for you, but how do you follow up on it? You know, that's another mistake that these artists take. It's like, let me invest in a video. I'm going to get a video shot. It's going to do numbers, bro. Like, all right, we'll see about that. You know that you got to pay me for the video. Then you got to pay these platforms to promote your video,
share
right? To share it. You can't just like, I'm going to post it 1,000 times on Instagram. It's going to get 1,000 views. Like, yeah, that's all it's going to get. Why not get 100,000 views? You know, like people get the misconception of paying to promote. You have to pay to promote in the right avenues, you know?
Yeah.
You know, you got to pay to promote for Detroit Rap News and things like that. And just Michigan or Detroit has got a little mentality of just being in Detroit. You know, don't get me wrong. I don't want any backlash from that. You know what I'm saying? But it's the truth, man. I've been to Florida 3 times this year with 3 different artists. Each time I've seen something different because of how these artists presented themselves. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm down there with 2 Down, for instance, Ricardo Hernandez, you know, like 2 Down. He's down there. He's actually interacting with the people, shaking, doing old school. You feel me? Like going up to the people, like, hey, how are you? Acknowledging the people. He got a great response. We have tons of footage from Miami that's about to drop this month, too. I've been procrastinating like a mug on that. I got to get that boy done for him. You know, we shot 2 videos out there. He did some performances, sets out there. But he was interactive with the people. You know, so the people reacted to him. He's performing the set, mind you. These people don't even know his song. By the time the second hook came around, they were singing it. The people in the audience.
One thing about 2 Down, let's spotlight him for a second. That motherfucker can put a show on, dude.
That's how I think it was like Vegas or Cain Perez put on a show. I want to say Road Rangers or something. This is years back. I'm talking about 4, 5, 6 years ago. And 2 Down was performing. I didn't even know who that was. He caught my attention immediately because that's what I used to do, man. I used to go to shows and scout artists out, you know, like see who the crowd reacts to, see their stage performance. And then that would make me more inclined to work with them. Then I would introduce myself like, hey, I'm Spooky Films. Like, you got something going on. Like, I'd like to work with you. You know, I'll give you a deal for our first video, you know, type of deal, you know, stuff like that. When I seen him perform, I was like, bro, this guy's got it. He's got everything.
You can tell he loves it. You can really tell he loves it. He's in it. His whole soul is in it.
Yeah, we love 2 Down. We love that dude so much to where his we got him freestyling over T-Rup beatboxing, and that's our end credits. That's our end song.
I mean, he's so creative, and he's you know, it's just, I don't know, man. It's like I've become a little more personal friends with him now, so I feel like anything I say is kind of biased, to be honest. So I just try to stay out of the politics side with that. But he's such a good artist, man. He doesn't get the shine he deserves. You feel me? I really believe that. Like people are trying to just not give him the respect or the spotlight that he really deserves. And it's just like, man, you got it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that goes to me saying again about the Detroit and just being about Detroit. It's like when I seen that in Miami when we were down there, I keep telling him like, that's where you have to go. You have to go down there. You got to go to these other states where these people don't know a Ricardo, or these people don't know your background, or whatever the case may be. They just appreciate you as the artist. You
just the fucking you coming out there killing it.
You know, when he was performing, I have the footage. It's like, it's crazy. Like, I can't wait to put this shit out. Hopefully it gives him a little more notoriety than what he has, because I got chills talking about it right now.
And let me say this: it doesn't matter if he's performing for 2 people or 100,000 people. He's gonna bring that energy every time.
Dude, every time, and this footage proves it, because we did 2 or 3 open mics in one night. We literally went from the Miami Cava to this open mic, you know, literally all within like 2 hours, 3 hours we went. And the first show we did, there was maybe like, I don't know, 12, 15 people in the audience, to be honest. The second one we did where these people are reacting to a song, the whole damn place was filled. You know, and we sat there for like a half hour until he went on. But it just go and he gave the same energy. You know what I'm saying? Like he literally sung his heart out. He's sweating. He's you know, we all have dreams, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And
dude, he played at a graduation party for us, bro.
Yeah.
And there was, I'd say 100 people watching, but dude, we all started, when he started bringing that hype, we all started jumping. It was almost a mosh pit. And it was family. It was a whole bunch of family, you know, like, and it was almost a mosh pit. We're about to start beating each other up. Like,
he brought your family closer. We
almost kicked each other's asses.
Yeah. So you went, yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? So bring him before the drinks kick in. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, he's a good artist, man. But like, got a little sidetrack on the whole Two Down. But shout out to Two Down, man. He's such a good artist, you know. And it's just like he believes in himself, you know. And I feel like that's why a lot of things are working for him. But like I said too, it's like, dude, you got to explore other avenues. You know, it's like Polo Frost again. He's in the club. He's a mainstream artist. He has the potential, if not already, to be a household name.
Right.
He's got the music.
He's in my household.
You know, he treats people with respect. I've been to Atlanta with Polo. I've been all over Michigan with Polo. You know, in and out studios, everywhere I've gone, even you know, just anywhere. Club Blue. He's treating people with respect. He's stopping, taking pictures with the fans. He's not acting like he's got some sort of, you know, higher power over anybody. He's literally treating everybody with respect, no matter where he goes. I appreciate.
He's a great dude too.
Yeah,
he's an awesome dude.
He's got a good camp around him too, you know. And
we found out we took him on his first boat ride the other day, you know, a couple weeks ago.
I watched that video. Yeah, funny as hell. Yeah, the little taste testing video. Yeah, and I mean, like, even with that, I could just tell, like, yeah, this guy's genuine. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna give the same respect to anybody wherever he's at.
Yeah.
You know. So I just say, like, the advice.
That's what I think it's all about, man. You got to be personal too, bro. Like, you gotta.
I was just telling somebody this too. That's why reality shows work so well. You know, people want to know who you are, what you're doing, what your family looks like, you know, stuff like that. It's just like things that you don't even expect them to think about. These people want to know. You know, I was just telling Two Down too, like, show people that you got a job, you know, that you work. You know what I mean? Like, people want to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, he does his thing. You feel me? But like, you're at the job too. Why not just take a picture? Or why not just say, you know, good morning, we all have dreams. Like, this ain't my dream, but I'm working to get to my dream.
Right.
You feel me? Stuff like that. So it's more personable. Excuse me. Yeah, it's more personable. So you want people, and I'm guilty of it though too, man. Like, you don't see my real life. You feel me? I'm a very private person. I keep a lot of things behind the door. You feel me? Like, I'm kind of like a spooky closed book. Like, I'm that spooky book that's on the shelf that no one wants to touch. Like, let's get past this one. Like, that shit, hell no.
You're gonna get hexed. Don't read it.
For real though, you know, I do believe in all that shit. So like, yeah, please don't put a hex on me. I already feel like I got one. I'm sick about it, you know. But but other than that, you know, when that goes back to like people wanting to be involved and stuff like that, like shout out to Cloud Boy, you know, like he's always reaching out to me and stuff like that. It's just like our schedules aren't on the same time right now, so you know, can't really have a behind the scenes type of person. Some people that want the behind the scenes footage, they want me to pay them for that, and I'm just like, I kind of like, that's where the battle is between me, you know. It's like, damn, how can I expect someone to pay me for my services, but I don't want to pay them for their service? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I feel like, damn, you're filming me. I'm going to edit it anyway. I mean, yeah, you could edit it too, but like, you're filming me of me filming. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, like, just give me the footage and I'll do it. I just need someone with the camera to just like, you know, get the behind the scenes type of deal. But like, that's where I'm going back to. It's like, I'm actually getting a following where people want to be involved, whether they're models or they're extras or actors or other photographers and things like that. Like, hey man, what can I do to be involved with you? You know, and I can, man, that's the best feeling in the world, you know, because it's like, damn, I know that's how I know something's working when people want to be involved with what you got going on. You know?
It's humbling. It's real. It's like, wow, holy shit. They see what I'm doing. Holy shit.
Right. And,
you build the bridge, they will come, bro.
Man.
If you build the bridge, they will come.
Goes back to the
It's kind of like when T-Rup was first talking to me in the beginning before we even had a name. He's like, you really think people will want to come listen to each other, jerk each other's brains off? And I was like, boom, yes, they will. And that's our name, buddy.
Right. I mean, it's
catchy
for real, you know, and you guys do a good job of marketing it. You know, like I said, I don't know if it's just because like I'm an actual fan now. You know, I'm actually like, it's not that I go out of my way to look for you guys, you know, no disrespect by that, but it's like I kind of can't avoid you now. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, and there you go, Brain Jerk. So I'm gonna watch it. You know, if the video's there in front of me, I'm gonna watch it. If some pussy's here in front of me, something's gonna happen. You feel me? So it's like I ain't gonna pass it up.
What's this one?
Oh, wait, that might be the stash. My bad.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Who wants a mustache ride?
Oh shit, good old ride. You feel me? Yeah. So I don't know, man. It's just like, yeah, Brain Jerk's in front of me. I'm gonna peep it out. I'm gonna give these guys a follow, a share. Like I said, every morning I tune in to you guys. Who's the chick that you guys have with you every morning, damn near?
That's Jody.
Jody. Okay, yeah. So like even she's got my attention now, you know, and you guys have some good topics, you know. I'll be writing in the comments. You guys see me, you know, so it's just like, yeah, like I'll be following you guys whether I'm on my way to breakfast or anything. Like I gotta hit a job site in the morning. I'm putting on Brain Jerk in the car ride. You know what I'm saying? And I'm watching you guys. I'm watching you more than I'm watching the road. I'm on the fucking side of the guys. Like, shit.
What is this dude doing? What the fuck are these guys doing, bro?
Ah, man, these guys are crazy, man.
So plug all your stuff in, and I got another question for you before we get out of here.
It's just it's Spooky Films on all social medias. That's on TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, well, it's actually on Instagram. It's not Facebook. And then
TikTok too, bro.
Huh?
TikTok too, right?
Oh yeah, TikTok. Yep. So I'm just now on TikTok. Finally, I fucking told myself when it first came out, I was like, I ain't never getting on fucking TikTok. Like, fuck that app, you know? And
Me
I'm like,
too, bro.
I need that app. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit.
That's
a good platform. And even that has really helped me too. Like, you know, I'm out of nowhere. It's just like I'm getting thousands of views on my videos for no fucking reason, you know. It's just like I made a video of me making a fire the other day, like how to make a bonfire. That shit got more views than one of the promo videos I did, for real. I'm just like, what the hell?
Right.
So it's just like, and that goes back to like people want to see your personal life, you know what I mean? Like I don't know what made me do it. I'm just like, I want to show me doing the steps of me making a bonfire real quick, you know, just like I was just like, fuck it, you know, like I wasn't even high. I just was like, hey, like I think this would be a good idea.
Well, that's that. I'm also going to do something similar. I'm making this shed in my backyard into a giant, big old chicken coop. I'm going to go live when I start working on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if I were you, I would just save those videos too, so you can document it, of course, you know, and just like, so you can obviously have it forever. Don't just go live, just save that video down so you can see your progression too. You know, that's what they want to see, the before and after. That's what we're doing with these escape rooms over here. I mean, it was called Teddy, the room that's a family game night now. It was like a kind of a Conjuring type of room. And man, the before and after video is crazy. You know, that's not on my page. I actually got to upload it on my page, but that's on the Escape the Post. You can go follow them on TikTok or on Facebook. I just want to give a shout out to those guys too, you know, for giving me the opportunity and really seeing something in me to present to them, you know, just all the ideas and really working with me, you know. So I'm filming a lot of their stuff. Like I said, pretty much like the set designer over there. I'm able to just like work in and out with the props, make things happen with that. I want to give a shout out, you know, to everybody that's been working with me, including you guys, you know, that's been in my corner, trusting the vision. And I just want to give a shout out to Mac Trey, You know, that's my right-hand man right there. He's got a lot of new music coming. We just dropped a video. You guys actually did a review for that. That was Pile Driver. That's what the car.
Oh yeah.
Back to the Future car.
We shared that bad boy everywhere.
Yeah. Shout out to Rudolph too for you know being involved in that project too, man. That's a good guy. You know, so I just want to give a shout out to everybody that's just being loyal, that's humble, and you know, that's just taking themselves serious. You know, that's the name of the game, man. And if you don't take yourself serious, how's anyone gonna take you serious? You feel me? Don't be too serious. You ain't the Joker. You feel me? But yeah, just do what you're doing, because if you're not on your A game, you're on the sidelines.
Dude, all these great words, and you know what? You know what I was gonna ask you the last question before we got out of here? Last thing to say to the world, what are you saying?
Stay spooky.
Stay spooky. Yeah, you said it the first time, bro.
Well, who cares? You're asking him, you know, at least he's genuine.
He wasn't. He's like, dude, I can't.
That should be like my quoted catchphrase, like "Stay spooky." You know, so.
Dude, you should do that. Like the spooky film. Stay spooky.
Yeah, for sure.
At the end,
my little headline.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys as always, man, and I'm gonna stay tuned in, and definitely, you know, hopefully I'll be back around the holidays. You know, maybe one last time before next year, give you guys an update, and if not, I mean, you guys keep rocking. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you're doing.
You're busy all October, so we're gonna have to figure out a day that you ain't busy till might be Thanksgiving when you're done being busy, bro.
Right? No, for real. Yeah, like I said, I already got booked for November, and that's another thing too. Real quick before we go, is like take time to yourself, man. People think I'm a fucking robot. They think that I just go out, I film, and I come back and I'm on the keyboard all day. You know, it's like, no, man, I got a real life too. I got to take time to really, you know, soak things in. I got a house. I got everyday duties too. You feel me? I'm a person.
Yeah, always take time for yourself every day. Give yourself a little bit of time.
In November. Yeah, in November, I'm only taking like maybe 6 to 8 jobs, and I'm done. You know, I'm not filming. I don't care like about the budgets or the money. I need time for spooky. You know, I need time for myself to just reflect and relax. I've been on go, you know, and I had COVID in July, and as soon as I got out of that, I've been on the go since. Like I literally blinked and it was September, then I blinked again and it's damn near about to be Halloween, you know? So like shit, man, you know, just stay true to yourself and just keep at it.
Hell yeah, bro. We'll hit you up and when you ain't busy. I hope you get everything busted out this month. Have a great time. Thank you so much for coming on. That is it for episode 96, dude. Thank you, Spooky. I'll see you guys later.
All right, you guys stay smooth.
I'm with my people, man. I'm with the gang. My heart hurt. I can't help but sing.